Welcome back. The holidays are often seen as a time of happiness and celebration, but this time of year can also be stressful. So how do you beat the winter blues? Licensed clinical psychologist and instructor at Harvard Medical School, Natalie Datillo joins me live now for more on this. Natalie, thank you for joining me. You know, we often talk about this as a time of year, you know, with family and friends, and you're having all these holiday parties. But there are a lot of different factors that go into not just the holidays, but the winter in general that can make it a challenge. Can you talk about that?
Sure. Thank you for having me this morning. The holidays coincide with a period of time for those of us who are living in more northern climates, and coincides with winter months, which are colder and darker and can produce the onset of something called seasonal affective disorder. And sometimes we refer to this as the winter blues, but those are actually two different things. Seasonal affective disorder is a diagnosis with criteria in our diagnostic manual for mental disorders. And it goes, other names might be seasonal depression, winter depression. So it is a type of depression with a cyclical pattern. And for those of us who are prone to depression, this time of year, we can be particularly vulnerable to those symptoms.
Now, as a sleep author, I know that sunlight can also have a big impact on people's sleep around this time of year. How much does that factor into things like seasonal affective disorder and, the winter blues more colloquially? And what can you do to try to counter those darker days and how they impact you?
That's a great point. It's not only our experience of winter, but our behavior changes in the winter months as well. So we tend to be less active, our sleep patterns change, our eating patterns change, and we tend to isolate more. And those are all factors that we know that can contribute to the onset of a depressive episode.
So how do you fix it? What do you do?
Well, self-care is important this time of year. Self-care is important all year round, but it's particularly important this time of year to practice the things that we know work from an evidence-based standpoint. So things like exercise, reduction of sedentary activities, maintaining close connections with family, loved ones, and friends, monitoring sleep patterns, practicing gratitude and cultivating positive emotions like awe and curiosity and optimism. And also making sure that you take time to play and enjoy pleasure, to slow down and to savor the experience of this time of year, which is really designed to help us slow down, rest, reflect, and recharge.
And we have on the screen the tips to practice Haigi or Haigi. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I just read an article about this yesterday. Can you talk us through this?
Sure, I'm not a hoogie expert per se, but what I've learned about it is it's an attitude or a mindset about an approach to living that's a part of Danish culture, which really prioritizes comfort and coziness and contentment. And I think that can actually be very beneficial this time of year. And it really, the idea behind it is to cultivate a lifestyle that promotes well-being and safety and comfort and relaxation and coziness and warmth. And all of those things, well, they sound really great. And I also think that they do go a long way to fend off those winter blues.
So is the idea, instead of, winter's here, you sort of set up your surroundings so that there are things about winter you can look forward to instead?
Exactly. It's shifting your mindset and expectations around the season or around the holidays and really approach it from a lifestyle, a wellness lifestyle approach in which you are really spending time together with loved ones, really spending time in reflection and appreciation and gratitude and coziness.
All right, Natalie Datillo, we appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.